damn podcast.
Oh, Tommie, come on, man. Be mature. What the fuck? Hello, Club Culture family. This is episode 126. I got my guy Jonesy with me today.
I am here. And
I got
coming.
my guy. You what?
I'm coming.
All right. I got my guy Khyle in the back.
What's up, y'all? Do roll.
We got our special guest Tommie with us today.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
And you know it's Big Sexy T. If you're on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. And if you're on your favorite streaming platform, thank you for tuning in and make sure you leave us a rating. This is a very special episode. We are celebrating Valentine's Day with the fellas.
It's love. There's a lot of love in the air.
This episode is for everybody that love women, love everything about women, and like to do things with women.
Women.
And also for the camaraderie between the guys, the fellas. This is for y'all. This is y'all episode, so feel seen. You feel me? So we're gonna get right into it because we got a couple of things on the docket. I want us to really celebrate love today.
Man, we should have had a gay dude with us.
I got something cooking for the next episode.
Yeah, but that ain't like he ain't a woman.
Yeah, but he don't love women in the way that we love women.
Right, he loved men, so he could speak to the man side.
He gonna be with the girls.
He could have been with the guys, and we could just have a powwow. They already think straight men hate gay men.
They also think straight men hate the studs. So that's why I'm here.
Yeah, but we could have covered,
I feel you. Maybe next time.
Yeah, man.
I felt like we should keep it solely with the people that like vagina.
I'm just trying to show people,
so that we all could share similar interests in this conversation today.
We fuck with gay niggas too.
We do.
Shout out all my gay niggas.
Yeah, man, shout out them gay niggas.
All right, so Valentine's Day is coming up. We're shooting this at the top of February. And so if you have been tuned in and you're following us on our socials, then you would know that we are pushing some V-Day merch. So I'm going to have you take this for me, Jonesy. Grab that for me. This is one of the shirts. I'm currently wearing a box-fitted shirt of this regular fit shirt. Go ahead, turn it to the back. This is one of our V-Day Love More, Hate Less shirts. Okay, all right, cool. All right, put that one down.
All right.
Thank you. Now, that's a crazy placement.
Is it?
Yes. Cal, can you grab that shirt for me? Yeah. Now, this hoodie here is one of my favorites. It is the V-Day Club Culture pink hoodie, very limited edition, only around for Valentine season. So after February, this hoodie will no longer be available to shop. So make sure you get it. It's just our cool, fun Club Culture logo on the front, pink hoodie, look cute.
Very limited, very demure.
Go ahead, Cal. I'm going to let you take this one as well. I'm going to throw it to you. Thank you, sir.
This one for the lovers, man.
For sure.
Real lover boy shit.
For sure. All right, let's get to it. Now, it's always a debacle online when we get to Valentine's Day. The girls want to be spoiled and only spoiled, and the men cry about not getting any love. And so I want y'all to get all the love that y'all can get today. Get all y'all icks out, all y'all disagreements about this holiday. Get it all out this episode, because after this, I don't want to hear y'all crying no more on social media. All right?
I don't be crying on,
Okay, you don't, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm here for the lover boys, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
Now,
the flower getters.
Did you all know that Valentine's Day was like I hate saying this word, Italian holiday? It started in Italy or some shit.
I feel like it.
I don't know how I got here. Well, I kind of know how I got here. But it's crazy how depending on the demographic or the city that you're from, it's celebrated differently. I didn't know that Sweetest Day was only a Midwest thing.
I told you that.
I didn't know.
Just like Midwest.
We created that here.
wow.
Between like Ohio to Wisconsin, Minnesota-ish. We the only ones to celebrate that shit.
Wow. So that means that we got the most sassiest niggas in the world. Y'all really hate that y'all get no love on V-Day. Y'all said we finna create our own fucking holiday.
That came from the Italians though.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it didn't start like male Valentine's Day. It started, I think the dude who started it, last name is Sweetest. And on
that's sassy.
And on whatever day Sweetest Day fall on, he would go to a children's hospital and give
candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how Sweetest Day started. I don't know between
That's
that
crazy.
to now how you turn that from
Yeah.
that to
Children in the
nigga
hospital,
Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I
Nigga
said this
times.
last Black History Month episode. I think I said that story. It was
Yeah.
I'll see this Tweeters Day. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that make it worse.
Hey
That
man,
make it worse.
we deserve our day too.
All right. So let's get started, man. Do you all know what your love language is?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Start with you, Tommie. What is your love language? What is your number one?
My number one love language is words of affirmation. That's my
okay.
number one, followed strongly by physical touch.
So you be feeling like, what's the dad off of BMF?
Charles.
You be feel like
My
Charles.
nigga Charles.
When she touch your back. What's yours, Jonesy?
Head. Fucking head. Nah, for real though. Acts of service though. Like do something for me. Show some effort. I mean, it still fall under that, but like for real, like
that's
acts of
service.
acts of
Okay.
service. Like do some shit for me.
All right. Khyle, what's your love language?
I feel like I got two, but they go together, like quality time and physical touch. Like, you
Okay.
can't touch me if we not spending time together,
Mhm.
you know, but you don't have to touch me.
So if she do both at the same time, you feel like you on top of the world.
Not necessarily,
Okay.
but I feel like that's the start.
Okay.
Like, if you don't want to spend time with me, then we
Don't
have shit,
touch
right?
me.
Yeah.
Keep your hands off him.
Yeah. I think mine is quality time and words of affirmation. I'm good on the physical touch. I think that actually hinders some relationships sometimes.
Man, give me that head, bro.
I think physical touch means so many different things to people.
Mhm.
There's a lot of people who say physical touch when they mean sex,
Yeah.
and I don't. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
to me, you know, you give me a hug,
Mhm.
cool. That's what that means. I'm a real affectionate person, and affectionate don't always mean sexual.
Yeah.
Rub my
That's
beard.
definitely me. I don't like when I say physical touch, it ain't sexual. It's like literal. Like something about when a woman hold my arm just make me feel like, all right, yeah,
Mhm.
that's it or whatever. So
Shit. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, it's something about head, bro. It's just something about head, bro.
This nigga. Bro. Are you gonna be mature this episode?
Yes, I am being mature.
All right. Okay. All right. So, what is probably the most grandest of gestures that a woman has done for you, regardless of the holiday? What's the grandest gesture a woman has done?
just wait for what he gonna say.
Are you gonna ask for a story?
I mean, if you want to provide it.
Because I
that's-
don't.
Okay.
She bought me a car.
Okay.
Let's just move on.
Okay.
Move on.
Was it a good car? Like a.
I mean, it was something I wanted.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I still got it.
You still had a car.
Mm-hmm. Stick
Okay.
shift, you know.
Hey.
You got a car?
Yeah, man.
You be
I ain't-
man.
I ain't proud.
They love you, bro. They love
I'm
you.
not proud.
You know,
I
I
am
had a
not
chick
proud.
See, this is why
buy
I
me
need
a
the
car one
story.
time. Yeah, I had a chick buy me a car. The car was $150, but
Nigga, what the fuck was this, like
she buy you a
88?
Hot Wheel?
She bought you as a
it was
Chevy
like
Beretta.
It was like a '95
Ford Escort.
Chevy Cavalier.
Okay.
Yeah, some old used car or whatever.
Yo, it's
I
got the
probably
manual
drove it for about
windows.
3 months before it gave out.
Wow.
So technically, she didn't buy me the car. She gave me her debit card, and I bought it. So
I mean, she bought it.
I mean,
She-
technically, she still bought it.
So what? You just gave it up, or you junked it? Or-
Nah, the wheels fell off that joint.
Okay.
That shit ain't had no front end on it or something? Like,
literally,
Wow.
driving wheels just went boom.
Were y'all together
four of
when
them.
the car broke down?
Nah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, nah.
Okay.
That's
All
one
right.
of my-
We broke up shortly after I used her debit card. So
Oh, damn.
did she know you used it?
yeah, she told me I can.
Okay, so
How you go from that to breaking up soon? Like, what happened?
That's a story within itself.
Okay,
okay.
I respect it.
Okay, so there is this idea out there from the men that think that women don't give. They don't really spoil their men. From you all's perspective, do you feel like you agree with that, or you haven't experienced that with the women you've dated?
I ain't experienced that with none of the women I dated.
Okay.
Got a car. What
You got a
mean?
car, bro. What else you want?
Never. That's why when them niggas be
Underappreciated.
on Facebook, man, these hoes don't buy shit. They don't buy me nothing. I shut the fuck up. I can't relate to you niggas.
Wow.
And y'all got kids.
Wow. Okay.
Let me create a child with somebody and they'll buy me a fucking T-shirt, bro. Like, what the fuck going on here?
Okay.
So I'm not a person that like to receive gifts, so it never bothered me. So I couldn't even speak to that. So like me not getting a gift don't make me feel like, oh man, they don't never do nothing for me or whatever. So that's not where my affection come from, I guess.
Okay. Okay. So what do you? You said your love language, but what is the way that they typically try to show love to you, even if it's not matching what your actual love language is?
Just support and interest due to the fact that growing up dealing with rejection issues and low self-esteem and stuff like that, feeling like I'm wanted is very valuable to me. So when a woman like both verbally and is actually present, it means a lot to me. So that's a way that they show me that they love me or show love through that, just being present and showing interest.
Okay. And so it has that way of showing you love. There was never an issue to you. It was other stuff just in the relationship. But they actually were able to communicate love to you, and you were able to receive it.
It's just probably, this was recent. Maybe a couple girls did it. I know the last few relationships that I was only in one relationship. They definitely didn't get the memo on how to do that. So it played a huge role in one of the reasons why it ended. So
okay,
yeah,
okay. Jonesy,
What's the question?
When love is trying to be communicated to you from your woman partner,
from their point of view,
does it typically get received? Meaning they are able to send the right message to you, or is it always a disconnect? And the person that you tend to continue to date, y'all have a hard time communicating love and receiving it properly.
In the beginning, yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm like an acquired taste. You really gotta watch what the fuck I'm doing to like get it. So like them first couple of, you know what I'm saying, that we'll have some stuff to get through. But after that, we able to communicate better.
Okay. All right.
So we normally have to get to we normally have to get to that spot of like consistency.
Got you. Okay. I don't know if it's different, and maybe we can all hash this out and figure it out in this episode, and also hear things from the women in their episode. But I've never had an issue with a woman showing me love. They love to also buy me things, and they're very supportive until they choose to not be, and that's when I feel like I think the relationship is getting to that end.
Wait, what's the most expensive thing you got?
Jewelry. This a nice Pandora bracelet that I've
Tiffany?
gotten.
That's Tiffany.
It's Pandora.
Look like Jacob.
I mean, I had one of my exes. She like supported me for my EP party, and she bought like all the wine, and she had got Cooper Hawk wine, so that that's expensive.
Yeah,
so
she spent the bag.
She financed the whole party with the wine. It was like $600.
That's definitely more than that Pandora bracelet.
For sure. Yeah, I had to think about it real quick. But
Yeah.
I've definitely been spoiled.
Because I just bought one of those.
I've never not been spoiled in a relationship. But they also get it back. So it's not like it's one-sided. I think when I'm with my homegirls and they tell me about shit, they be spending hella bread on the men. The men don't spend no bread on them. So whenever I see men complain about women not gifting and treating them and taking them on dates, I've never seen it. So I'm sure it's out there. But I've never seen it from my homegirls. They be out there tricking on niggas.
No, my homegirls dumb as hell.
Yeah,
dumb
they
as
be
hell
dumb,
when it comes to that shit, gang.
Yeah.
They ain't hearing nothing that I ain't told them to their face. Like, what the fuck you buy him a PlayStation for?
So do y'all got male friends that y'all have seen like not getting any love from their girl and they just always doing so much for her?
Yes.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Okay.
None of my male friends. Nah, I ain't never seen them not getting nothing from their girls.
Okay. Okay. Why you laughing?
It is pathetic, man. Some niggas really don't get nothing, bro. Like nothing, bro.
And they stay.
Yes.
And they just complain.
Yes, bro. Oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
Literally just be the box. That's all they got for them.
So do you all have a communication with your homeboys? They're like, bro, you deserve better. Do you feel weird having that convo? Like, bro, value yourself more.
We too old.
We talk about each other. That's probably
Yeah, that's that man shit. You gonna roast him out of his relationship.
Okay.
And then be like, finally, bro, welcome back, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stop being cool with you. That's just something you gotta pick up on, bro. Cause you ain't finna be pulling up to the smoke session. Man, this bitch pulling up to the studio. Man, this bitch matters. Like, no, bro. At some point, you gotta take care of that. And you gonna have to stay away from me.
Okay. So y'all do also have your issues with your homeboys. Cause I got issues with my homegirls.
Mhm.
And they just be dealing with no good niggas and they keep just freaking dealing with them. So y'all too also be getting tired of hearing your homeboy crying and
I tell him don't bring it to me because my thing is I realize that I can say what he can come to me, ask me for the advice. I mean, same thing with my female friends. They can ask me for the advice, but at the end of the day, they choose to go back to it. So I'm not about to waste my energy trying to, convince them what they need to do. I just wait till it's over with and be like, I don't say I told you so, but I hit them with the.
yeah.
Yeah, but before they start talking, I ask them, do you want advice or do you just want to hear yourself?
Yeah. Facts. I definitely do
Because
that
sometimes
now.
they just be needing that, yeah. And like I've been there too. Like sometimes you just want to get some shit off about your person to somebody else that you trust.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool, but it's like, don't just come in here walking like you want to. Since you're my friend, you should want to deal with my problems as they're coming to me. No, bro, they're yours.
Yeah. I wholeheartedly agree with that.
Thank you.
I wholeheartedly agree with that shit. It's like, how many, if you was in my shoes, do you think that you would want to keep hearing the same sob story with no change, no different method to change your issues? No, I don't think you would. Or you want to because you do the same thing. So we both can feel good together. But
I remember I got fired, bro. And my nigga called and like just started venting. I'm like, come on, bro.
Where's your life? He goes,
come on, bro. I don't want to
tripping, man.
fuck your employed ass problems, bro. Like, don't nobody want to hear that shit.
Wow, I don't agree with that, Jonesy.
I'm sorry.
I don't agree. It depend on if the friend know.
Exactly. And he like you can't just go right into venting. You gotta ask me.
Yeah. Hey, Jonesy, you good to hear me real quick? Can I vent?
No, I just got fired.
I'm sorry about that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's how it goes.
My bad. Let me get up with you later, gang.
Yeah.
Or let's get up and cry together because we both going through something right now.
I agree with
Question real quick, Jonesy.
What's happening?
How do you feel about the person that call and check on you with the intention of after they done checking on you, they know they're about to vent after that?
As long as they ask to vent. You have to ask before you vent.
Even if they let you talk about all your problems and all of that first.
Yes.
Then they still gotta ask.
Yes, because you came to ask me about my problem.
I agree.
I ain't call you
I
to tell
agree.
you my problem.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah. I hate the how men communicate, the men in my life, and they say yo when they text you. I hate it with a passion, bro. Don't fucking yo me, bro. What the fuck is that?
That's my go-to text.
See, oh my God, bro. I hate you niggas, bro.
All right, now I'm gonna need you to explain this.
Explain this
Explain
shit,
this,
bro.
please. Why? Because I always assume you got something to ask me. And you just don't know how to just outright, hey man, can I have some gas money? It's, yo, and then I'm like, hey, what's up? What you want?
Like,
you know what you like. Come
why
on,
do
bro.
you want my undivided attention in this message, bro? Like, what do you want?
Yes.
Well, my yo is normally like, hey, I want to talk about something. And most of my people understand that's when I send that out or whatever. So I don't know how to, I don't know. I don't know why that's my go-to. Anytime I just said, hey, yo, it's either yo, what's up? What you doing? Yo, hey, you free to talk? Yo, I say all of that in yo, and I guess they understand which yo I'm sending when I send it.
Yeah, I know it every fucking time, bro. I know you've been asking for some shit.
There's this DM thread, bro, of somebody just writing me, and it's just yo,
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah.
yo, WTW, yo. I'm like, you ain't got it yet.
Yeah.
You ain't got it yet.
I didn't expect that from you, Tommie. I didn't
Be
expect
better,
that
bro.
from you.
We need you to be better.
So I found this article. It's about a year old, but I think it plays for the holiday. 29 bisexual people were asked questions on what it's like to date women and men. So I'm gonna go through some of the responses, and we can react to some of the things that we feel like is cap, facts, or I don't know.
Okay.
So this is from one of the surveyed. Relationships with men move a lot slower than relationships with women. In a relationship with a man, we talk for several weeks. Then we date for a month before discussing and defining the relationship. You go on 2 dates with a woman, and then she has a drawer at your place.
I feel it.
Facts.
Okay, y'all go slow.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do y'all go slow because y'all want to go slow, or because you?
Nah, it's I know for me, I go slow simply because I gotta make sure that this is worth the investment of my time or whatever. I ain't about to get all into something and then 3, 4, 5 months down the line, I'm like, man, why even? And I didn't waste the time. So I'm going slow to make sure everything is good or whatever. So and then again, it depends on the girl, you know. Some people you take it slow because like you really are interested in them and you really want to get to know them. Other ones, you're not really taking it slow. You just, I ain't really in this, but I ain't gonna let her know that I ain't really in this. I'm just wasting time until something else comes along. So
Okay.
Yeah, my taking it slow is time allotted because it's like I really only got an hour throughout the day to like communicate with somebody that I'm into. I'm not finna text you all day. That shit dead. We finna talk. We finna get on the phone. So dedicating like an hour of some undivided attention to somebody, that's really all I got. So you can only get so much out of them conversations each time. But if I had it my way, nigga, we finna fall in love in 3 days. We finna be married in 6 months, bro.
Lesbian relationships do go fast. Not for me, but that's definitely happens for lesbians. I don't
I
personally
got a
understand
question
it.
about that.
Okay, what's the question?
So I had some friends that are lesbians or whatever, and they said, and you tell me how true this is. They said they'll start talking to a chick, and then like 2 days later, the chick trying to move in. Like, is that a true thing?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And they be down for it. Both parties be down. I don't understand it.
Like that, like
I don't
that would
understand
scare
it.
me.
Yeah,
That's another thing too. Like I don't like feeling invasive over women. Like that's a terrible feeling. So I'm gonna naturally keep my distance and let you choose to show me that you interested. And then I'm gonna take initiative. But I don't like feeling like I'm invasive and trying to be all up in your space and shit. I don't like that.
Where do that stem from, though?
I don't know, just life in general. Like I don't try to be too much in people's space.
Is that because you be like scared to like if you really into it and she really ain't, you feel salty afterwards?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I do think those are cases. For
those
people.
are case by case things. Like niggas are definitely scared of rejection, but not me though.
I don't know if I'm scared of rejection. I've never really felt that. Not even trying to like be cocky.
Talk your shit.
I don't. I swear to God, I don't know if I'm afraid of. Well, I don't think I'm afraid of rejection, but I don't know how I would take it. It's so fucking crazy. Hold on, I have been rejected. It was actually a girl in our comment section recently. I'm gonna delete the comment, say I can't find it, and found her page. Let me do it while we talking. It's a girl that left a comment that I used to talk to for like maybe a month. And this was one of the first girls I talked to since my first relationship, and that one was very traumatic. So it took me a little time to go dip back into the pond. And her ass, she had a Mexican girlfriend that she was just so torn between. It was her or me. And the Mexican girlfriend used to like block me from her text messages and everything because I guess it was real competition for her. And so long story short, it's been 8 years since I've seen this girl, but she's been seeing me, I guess, a lot on her For You page and stuff. So she's been following the pod. She actually became our first yearly subscriber to the club. So shout out you.
Hey, shout out you.
And she just left a comment. It was like, yo, is this Tamaya? If so, are you single? Hit me in the DM. I'm like,
let's go.
Let's
go.
No,
let's
that's
fucking
weird.
go.
No. What's wrong with you?
What you mean?
What's wrong with you? That's weird. That's weird.
Shoot, man.
Yeah.
No, that's not a shot.
Shooters fucking
back.
That's weird. No, you don't. Let me make sure I screenshot.
Shooters
and
shoot.
then delete.
Am I hearing this wrong? So somebody from your past wanted to reshoot?
I don't even know if you can call it a reshoot.
She chose somebody over you?
She chose somebody over me.
She's the girl that chose somebody.
Ain't no comeback after that.
No,
Listen,
you can't
I
come.
tell,
Hey, fuck that. You can come back with me.
Back in my days when I was, vindictive, if you try to spin the block with me, do not trust me. Because I'm on that.
Shit, spin it.
Like this, hey, you chose somebody else, don't be with them or whatever. You come back around, It's gonna be a hard break for you.
Yeah.
Spin it.
Yeah.
What that Leangelo Ball say? I'ma come spin the corner. Whoa, yeah, come on back.
Yeah.
Spin it.
That is not what he said.
Yes, he come and spin the corner.
I'm gonna come and
Whoa.
bend that corner. Whoa.
I'ma come and spin that. Spin that.
No, he.
Spin that. Spin it.
Your ass is wild. Do
We
not
spinning again.
you believe in spinning the block?
Oh my
Nah.
God.
No,
Nah,
for real.
Run that back. Well, depending on how it ends. Like every block don't get spun.
Okay.
Yeah, that ain't
Okay.
that ain't
You
everything.
selective.
Yeah, very.
All right.
I don't.
I don't
spin the block.
believe in it at all, but at least you're selective.
Yeah, I'm super selective because
No.
sometimes shit be ending like it just. Both y'all just have an off night, bro, and like some shit happen, bro. Sometimes
Cool.
shit be happening, bro.
Cool. But I also think that was the time y'all was supposed to spend.
Nah, fuck that.
I believe in fate. I believe that everything is mapped out. That
Timing
was-
is everything.
yeah, I think that was it.
Niggas gotta bump their head a couple times, bro.
See, that's great. We finna talk about that. Because let's say you do end a relationship amicably. Y'all
Right.
cool. Like how you said. And you feel like y'all had potential and just wasn't the time.
Right.
But there are some things that you feel like you don't really like. Like maybe the communication is not the greatest, but the sex great. She's supportive. Like she crosses a lot of boxes off, but it's certain things that you would love to also be crossed off so that you could feel real confident in it, right?
Right.
What do you do when it continues to keep showing that, hey, that's probably not ever going to get crossed off? Do
Oh, you
then-
don't spin it.
You leave it alone.
Okay.
Yeah, you leave it alone.
So if you don't, is that settling?
So repeat that again.
If you don't leave it alone and you just say, okay.
Yeah, you settling. You
Okay.
definitely settling.
Okay.
Well, because you probably feel like ain't nothing else out there. At least I'm familiar with this enough to where even though this stuff gets on my nerves,
Mm-hmm.
I know it. I know enough about it to where I ain't gotta, get out there and risk learning somebody all over again or whatever. So
Okay.
So I don't like the word settling,
Mm-hmm.
but I do like to use accepting.
Okay.
Like you're accepting what comes with that.
Mm. Okay.
Because maybe you could go out and have somebody else, that even got that quality that's missing.
Mm.
But you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna accept it here because I like everything else.
why would you accept that though?
Because you want to. People accept bullshit all the time. We gotta start having these honest conversations.
They do.
Hell yeah.
I don't think.
But
certain,
it's tied to something though. Why they accepting BS?
It could be sometimes. I typically just think it's tied to something because
Right.
I think a lot of people aren't mentally balanced and they've gone through the journey to really figure out their traumas. I don't think a lot of people have done the work that I think I've done on myself because if you did, then it would show. I don't think a lot of people have. So I always assume that anything you got going on is probably tied to something and we just got to work through it.
100%. I know for me, I kept going back to chicks that need saving. Like that was my go-to thing to try to a girl who maybe had a bunch of bad relationships, messed up baby daddy or whatever, and I felt like, oh man, I can show this girl what real love is or whatever. And I kept finding myself in those situations. And once recently that I realized, like, dude, you jacked up. Like you just like your ego, something wrong with your ego, dude, or whatever.
Yeah.
And now I'm just in the place where like that stuff don't even like you couldn't pay me to like spin the block on anything that I dealt with in the past.
Yeah, facts. I learned that I was attracted to pain.
Yeah.
So like I don't just love dark skinned women just because they're very beautiful people.
Right.
But also I acknowledge that she has more pain that she probably endured with her skin color than a lighter woman would. And I'm attracted more to that. I've
Okay.
learned that I don't think people just have preferences just because. I think it stems from something. I think everything has a why.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's ever that fucking simple. Like, I know why I love bananas and everybody hates them. Because I'm a contrarian. It's not just because I think they're the greatest fruit. Because I've tasted it. It's not. And so I think everyone needs to figure out their why and stop just thinking, no, it's just because I like bananas. I think it's always a why. That's just me.
Yeah, it's probably because they look like dick. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
All right, so I'm going to go through another one.
I was
going
gonna
to
say
responses.
we ain't go through the
Right.
some more responses.
In my case, I have never felt like I'm prey on a date with a woman. With men, it's like the chasing response in animals. The more they take a step forward, the more I feel I must take a step back. with a woman, I don't feel pressured or uncomfortable in it. It's more like there is a vibe and that is free to go in its natural direction. Men just seem to scheme like they're waiting for the moment. I have never felt like I'm playing defense with a woman.
I'm 50-50 on that.
Okay.
But only because I want to ask a question, not because I feel a certain way.
Okay.
Like-
What would be the question you would ask?
Do women scheme on pussy? Like, do y'all go out specifically looking for pussy? Like men do?
I personally don't. I'm
Okay.
sure there are.
I was
that
going to
do
say,
that.
I'm sure there are, but I
think a lot
didn't
of
want to make
studs are
that
freaked out.
assumptions.
I think a lot of mass presenting black women, because I'm only speaking for my community, I
Mhm.
think they are freaked out.
See, that's why we need the pre-hair. Because now I want to
He
ask,
gon-
like, do gay niggas go
No, he
looking
gonna
for
tell
dick?
you. We already he said niggas are still niggas. Don't matter if they
They-
like niggas, they still gonna be a nigga.
They be looking for dick?
Yes.
Like, how do tops and bottoms find each other?
They are horny as fuck. They freaked out.
But I'm saying, like, if you a top and you go find another top, then y'all...
No, they not. No, they don't really like that.
Exactly.
Nah.
So I'm like, how do you know? Well, never mind.
You want to know?
No, I don't. But, you know, for educational purpose, we can educate our people. Like, you know.
I don't think it's regardless of the sex. A lot of us come from traumas, and a lot of it is hypersexuality.
Yep.
It's like you're freaked out, bro. It's like- now everybody's not like that, but it's not hard to just peep that and like, okay, her sex drive is not that high just for no fucking reason.
Right.
There's some reason. I'm sure if you would have asked her a question, she could help you figure that out if she was to be honest. 1 in every 3 women have been sexually assaulted.
Right.
So 1 in 4 for men. So a lot of men are freaked the fuck out, and it's not because they just love sex.
So if there's one more dude walk through this door, he definitely has been sexually assaulted.
Probably.
More than
Maybe.
likely.
Nah, I ain't saying going around just hey, you been touched. I ain't saying doing that. Okay?
Every fourth dude you
I'm
see.
I'm just saying,
One of us got to be it, bro.
ask a question. That's all. Just ask questions. Want to get to know people. I'm gonna read another one. Every man I've ever dated has expressed fantasies about seeing me pregnant with their child. Women have rarely been interested in having children with me, and if they have, that interest was mostly geared towards building a life together rather than just seeing me pregnant.
That'd be weird to me when I
You
heard
would
dudes say
Mike.
that.
You a wild nigga, bro.
Yeah, man, I want you. I want to put a baby in you for real. Like that never in all my years of dating, pursuing women. I want to put a baby in you has never come across my mind.
And you got kids.
And I got kids.
Yeah, nah, bro. 2 pregnancy scares was enough.
Damn.
Yep, I'm good, bro.
Okay.
That's
Pussy
okay.
ain't nothing to
That's
play
some
with.
weird. I want to trap you niggas.
I watch a lot of podcasts, and a lot of them are men podcasts, and they do say that. They say pregnant vagina is the best vagina. Is that true?
Never.
Yeah, I don't know. Huh?
never yeah.
Okay.
Almost, but you know, niggas got ethics and morals.
Okay.
You believe you'll be surprised at what morals go out the window
Boy,
in
hey,
certain situations.
hey, I done seen some shit.
So I guess you're the only one that can probably speak to this, baby.
Yeah.
I'm sure you had pregnant vagina. Is it different from just regular non-pregnant vagina?
I don't think it's different. I think the idea of it is different. Of like I ain't got to pull out type situation. So I think that's all it is. And you know, men we glaze over that. Like, man, I got to pull out. Like that's just the thing. So I think that's what it really is. I mean, I could be wrong. You know, maybe there is, difference in the vagina texture, when a woman is pregnant
No.
versus when she's not pregnant.
Okay. Have you all ever dated someone that had kids and it was a different, I guess, dynamic, the way that you all experience love with each other in comparison to a single no kid woman, I guess, a girl with no kids?
Nah.
Mine is different because I got kids. So like I wouldn't advise any single man that don't have kids to date a woman who has kids.
Why?
And
I agree.
just because of the complications of it. Now, if you got kids, by all means, you should be okay with dating a woman that got kids because you understand it. Just the complexities of the relationship, like finding the divide time between spending time with her and her having to be a mom, and how that can impact y'all growth in the relationship, and then how even in the like I believe in relationship building in the beginning stages. If you build a relationship, it should be all about you and that person. Having a kid, it'll never be about you and that person. So it's very difficult. And the crazy thing is more so for women than men, because I think men do a better job at compartmentalizing different parts of their life.
Okay.
Some dudes are just trash and they don't get their kids, or they don't have their kids like that. But then you do have men who are able, that do have their kids a lot, but they're able to balance my kid time and this separate time is for the person that I'm doing. I don't think that women, I can be wrong, I don't think women have that space to be able to do that. Like they have to be mom 100% of the time.
And I need to be your baby. I need to be your only baby. God damn it.
Why do you think women aren't able to do that?
I would say emotion plays a role in that. Just the emotional attachment of being a mom, and the emotion, like it's pulling. Because some women might feel like, if I spend too much time with this man, am I being a good mom? You know, or vice versa. If I'm spending too much time, like, am I being a good partner? And me personally, I don't know if women, hopefully women don't hate me when I say things like this. I don't think women can balance that tension between the two well. You know, and I know that there are women that do, but I think that's the reason. Well, that's the reason why I feel like men who don't have kids shouldn't date women who have kids.
Okay.
I came in a game dating a woman with kids, so I was good with that.
I don't have any pushback, because I feel like that's something we would need people with kids. Like, I feel like that's a survey you got to have. You got to actually watch how they're doing it, because a person can easily just say, "Nah, I got it. I'm doing it. I'm Superwoman," and then it actually is not like that. So I don't know. I think that's something we will never be able to figure out. That's just an opinion that you can have. What I will say is, I've only dated one that had a child, and she wanted to have more fun than to be a parent. And it's been that way with me, not even in her life. I hear it's pretty much still kind of that way.
I see that lady that just went to jail because she left her kids at home to go like stay the night with her man. Like she was doing it on a consistent basis. So it's like, you know, there's some women that go to that extreme. Like, you know, it's just, I mean, that is an extreme.
I know some poor mothers. They just chose to still be in their child's life, and the father chose not to.
Yeah.
But somebody got to do it.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's kind of hard to, like, you could be mad at both.
Yeah.
But I personally feel like the least you could do is still be there for your fucking responsibility.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you still got to just be there. Even if you're going to be a poor parent.
Be a poor present parent.
Yeah.
Because who else is supposed to take care of this motherfucker?
I ain't got nothing for you for Christmas, but I'm here.
Somebody got to take care of the child, and it can't be the state all the time.
Yeah.
So at least you can do is fucking be there for your seed.
Yeah. Dating and kids is a difficult thing.
I agree. I kind of was thinking about this earlier today, and I am more on the side of, you probably shouldn't date people with kids. I think that people with kids need to be more responsible with who they choose to have children with. Because I do feel like when you decide to start a family, like, that's what you're supposed to be locked in with.
Yep.
And I think that is pretty, like how Jonesy wants to be the baby. Like, I'm your baby.
Yeah.
I feel it. I understand.
Yeah.
You just can't be like that in a relationship, because you're never going to be the baby. Like, her kids, if the father's not present, like, she got everything against
100%. Yeah.
So
no, I'm with that.
And
like, it ain't that I don't see that side.
And
that's just what I want.
Baby, and she got kids. She not a woman you want to be with. Her priorities is all jacked up. And I think the scenario is different, because you got women who just got a bunch of kids, or a woman that has baby daddies, versus a woman who was married and had a family, and now she's not married anymore. So it's different, and that's how I look at it too. Like, a woman that got 3 kids from a previous marriage is different than a woman that got 3 kids that ain't never been married by different men.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm good on all that.
I'll probably do one more. Men will very often jump right down to business. This is why dating apps geared towards men are so effective at getting same day hookups. While queer women's dating apps aren't popular, men are just ready. So, have you all ever been on dating apps?
Yep.
Nope.
Okay.
They are everything that they say they are.
You a weird, not you, Tommie, but you a weird ass nigga. If you fuck with them dating apps, bro.
Say that again.
You a weird ass nigga.
Okay.
No, you really are.
You really are, bro.
And I experienced being a weird dude on them dating apps before, and I had to like, dude, what is you doing?
Because
Nigga?
like you got to make a profile, bro. You got to go in there. Hey, I'm goddamn divine. I like this. This what I look like.
You're divine.
I'm looking for ABC XYZ. Don't come waste my time. Like, man, get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. Go outside and get in the fucking field, bro.
Okay.
Listen, I have this conspiracy theory that Tinder and other dating apps does something that hypnotizes people into thinking that less attractive people are attractive. The more you swipe, the more attractive they get. Like you in your mind, this person ain't attractive. You didn't find yourself, but you like you start making exceptions in your head. Ah man, if the lights dim or she turned to the side, then you end up going on a hookup, and then you see him, and when you see him, man, this is disgusting. But you follow through because you didn't already,
yep.
you didn't already committed. That drive home, be like, you a dirty dude.
That's sick. That's sick.
My homie got married from doing that.
Jeez.
From dating sites, yeah, he got married from it. So shout out to them.
But I'm not against it because I mean, technically, we live in a technology world. Like I know a lot of people who have successful relationships that started from either a dating app or a DM. It was a long distance relationship or somebody they otherwise wouldn't have met in the same circles. They met through Facebook and like they got solid relationships, and the way that they went about it was healthy. I mean, hell, I'm currently, but yeah, those things work. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use Summer Walker as an example. Rico Reckless was in Summer Walker DMs for 8 years.
I'm with that.
Okay.
That's my type of bag right there.
That gives you hope for Coco Jones?
Hell yeah. I was just in that shit last week.
Coco Jones was just on the J Hud show, and she asked her, "Are you single?" And she said she's having her way.
I know. Look, what's understood don't got to be explained.
It's hope, bro. Listen.
I don't got to hope for nothing. She mine. She just ain't responded yet.
Keep saying that. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. It was a woman, beautiful woman. She's so beautiful that I followed maybe six years ago. And I I used to heart all her videos and share her content because it was good content on top of her being beautiful, whatever. I shared a thing one time. I said, look, I shared it in my little story. Said, oh man, look at my future wife. She probably dating somebody right now. Fast forward to now, like you couldn't have convinced me or told me back then that we would be in communications with each other. So it was like, I mean, it can happen, So
yeah, man, the DMs where I go down there, bro.
I suppose.
But let's cross paths in real life first. This ain't don't randomly. You a random person from goddamn Arizona and shit. You clicked on my video because you clicked on the hashtag Chicago. Nah, bro, we ain't doing that.
I done met some weird women online.
No.
I had one girl on TikTok. I was doing like TikTok lives and they do like speed dating on that. So I was doing it to try to push my personal page.
Right.
It was one girl on there that was down bad in life. Like she came from the military. She was trying to figure out jobs and shit, and she didn't really have a place to live. She was living somewhere, but she was always drunk on live. And she gravitated towards me, and I was her girlfriend. I swear to God, I never flirt with this girl. I don't really talk to her. I'm just on there to just be cute and get followers.
Right.
And so she telling people that we're talking, we're dating, when she was just always hit me in the DM and say, hey, so-and-so's on live again. Come join the live. Come join the live. It's like, bro.
So you're dating a stripper.
And so she really is telling these people that she's so heartbroken. T-Ray is not responding to me. She's leaving me on red. It's like, oh my, are you fucking kidding me?
Yo, women are so trash, bro. You see this time? Women are fucking trash.
Man, they crazy, man.
It was crazy because she was cock blocking too. I had some shorty that she was on the live listening to her sob stories, and she liked me too, and I was actually talking to her.
Man, that to me a person. She's a terrible person, man.
Yeah, man. Women ain't shit, bro. Y'all ain't shit.
Nah, I don't really do that internet shit, bro. But I do also don't feel like my soulmate is in Indiana. Like, or I don't know. I like Chicago women, but I also don't.
Man, I always wanted. I'm gonna use wanted. I don't like using felt like. I always wanted like who I ended up with to be from Gary, because it's really just a one-to-one experience.
Okay,
I mean, that ain't hard.
Yes, it is.
Gary love story. That's
yes,
what you want.
Yes. Give me somebody from the motherfucking G to understand what taco bread is. You know.
Okay.
We need that cultural similarities.
Okay.
You want to know? I got a question. This is kind of off topic, but it's not. You saying that? So when we graduated from high school, a bunch of my friends went down to Bloomington or whatever. And somehow, like, we didn't know these people, never ran into them. We all grew up East Chicago, Hammond, Gary. Somehow, some way, we got down to Bloomington. They all became best friends. When it was time to come back home, everybody realized, oh, we live right around the corner from each other. So do you, like, what culturally, like, draws people that are from the same place together without even knowing that they're from the same place?
So once you get to politicking and talking, you just pick up on that shit. And then it's like, oh, you graduated from where? Oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know, blah, blah, blah. And then y'all just become cool. But I think it's a safety thing. Like, I ain't trying to, because this always gets taken as like, you trying to like big up where you from more than what it is. But it's just what it is. Like, people from Gary or even the region, like, we proud of where we from. And that's when we go out of here, we gonna look for people that's from where we from. That might just be a human thing.
I think so. You go to what you know.
Yeah, because even in the military, like, you try to find the black people.
Yeah. Any room you walk in, a bunch of white
where's
people,
the
one
black
person.
Okay, now let's move on to some music questions. I find it very odd, but you all let me know if it's very normal.
Okay.
That y'all, whenever I speak to men, they say that they don't have music going when they having sex. Like, it'd be dead ass silent and they just fucking. So do y'all like something in the background? It ain't gotta be music. It be Netflix play. Y'all don't like nothing?
It ain't that we don't like it, it's just we don't care. Like, for one thing and one thing only.
It's crazy.
It's really it's a mood by mood thing or case by case thing. Like,
okay, so do you gotta like the girl to be like, all right, let me throw some ambiance going on?
No, literally, like, depending on what type of session we finna have.
Is that some nighttime shit or they like it's only for nighttime? I gotta play the tunes or movies.
You just I don't know what's the deciding factors of
okay.
what makes the music.
Yeah.
It might just be spur of the moment, yeah.
Okay.
Because sometimes it's because you don't want people in the, you know what I'm saying, around you to hear.
Okay.
Turn
the music on,
so the kids can't hear in the other room.
Okay.
Sometimes it's that. Sometimes it's shit. I really want to listen to this Summer Walker record and have sex Friday now.
Okay. And it's never just like, I want to get her in the mood. It's freaky time. Let me turn my little playlist on. It ain't never just that.
Nah.
You don't have a sex playlist?
Nah.
Wow.
I got R&B playlist. I don't got I'm gonna play this for sex. Like, no.
Khyle, you got a sex playlist?
No.
Wow.
I'm supposed to play the same playlist next time? Or, I got to
mean,
mix
it's
it
an
up now?
extensive playlist. You just throw it on shuffle.
See, but some songs, it's some shit that they say in songs that I don't want to hear while I'm fucking.
Okay,
right?
that's
Like,
understandable.
it might be a good song, but then when they say some shit like, oh, I ain't gonna never cheat on you again. Not right now, dude.
Whoa,
You don't throw that in the sex playlist. It's only sex. That's it.
See, you got to send me yours.
I
think the music works better for me in the daytime, like when you're trying to drown out the sound, like y'all was saying, or some shit like that.
All right.
But other than that, like if the music not already on, I'm not going to go turn it on.
Wow, that's crazy.
Sex music to me is just kind of corny.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah, and I don't like fucking to the beat.
You ain't gotta go with the beat.
Like, you ain't gotta go with the beat.
I do. I don't know how to do that.
I don't know how to turn it off.
You know what I'm saying? It's
That's
music going on.
crazy.
You want me to move not to the beat?
Wow.
I feel them.
Alexa,
I
play Work by Rihanna.
Maybe I'm just I need something going on. Like, even if it's just, it could be Law and Order SUV.
I was just gonna start singing the theme song. Like, you wanna know what's going on?
Yeah, it could be that shit going on. I need
Detective
something
Stabler.
going on. I need something like that going on. But I think that's tired of something.
Justice League theme song.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's either the TV is in the background or we playing some music.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes I like, a nice quiet, 3 a.m. side session, but other than that, throw some shit on.
With the woman that I love, of course, especially like a special occasion, like Valentine's Day or something, it ain't gonna just be the music. It's that whole day setting the mood or whatever. Whether it's, cooking dinner, lighting some incense, having conversation, all of it leads up to it to make it really beautiful and romantic. So
Yeah. Turn that King Von on.
Whoa.
Back again.
I think I'm probably more romantic than y'all then. I don't know how to have casual sex or just fuck somebody. I don't know how to just do that. Like, nigga, I'm finna cook you some stuffed shells real quick.
I did that one. I did that one time, like post dumb horny nigga shit. I felt so disgusting.
Dumb horny? What you mean by that?
You like 19 or 20 and you just be doing shit.
Okay.
Yeah, past that.
Or 30, 31 doing shit.
Nah, I ain't. Nah. But something should happen to where you make the choice. Like, I don't want to be a hoe no more.
Man, listen, I'm glad you said that. The enlightening moment for a man when he realizes, hey, this sex ain't about to control me. It's so empowering, and you feel so much like in control, and like life is just way more beautiful when you ain't just out here like anything can throw it. Yeah. You gonna catch it, like you can turn down. You ain't thirsty. You ain't looking for it or whatever. It's a beautiful, freeing feeling, especially when you value your sex. Yeah, man.
Quitting pussy was like quitting dope, bro. I'm like, nigga, I'm clean as hell.
Y'all got any more of that pussy up in there?
That's crazy. I haven't figured out how to explain that to my male friends. Like, my female friends get it. Hey, you probably shouldn't fuck on the first day. You want something big more. Don't give them the cookie too quick. No, I know how to explain it to the girls. I don't know how to explain it to my male friends, and they get it. Like, bro, I know this is what you've been taught all your life. Go after the girls, get the cooch, no matter if you're 4 years old, I get it. But your body's a temple. Be more strategic on who you choose to give your body away to. Actually get to know the girl if you like her. Like, I don't know how to explain it, and they get that. Because I can say exactly like that.
It's two reasons. Most times, at least for men, it's because they don't know when the next time they're going to get some, whatever. It's scarcity for men. Even the men that claim that they can get any woman, like, it's easier for a woman to have sex than it is for a man. And the scarcity of it, that's one of the reasons why they be so after it. Another reason, I don't even know, man. Like traumas, like you said, why they can't get over why I need sex. It's the affirmation thing. I know for me, it was more so an affirmation thing. I want to make sure that I was the best thing you ever had or whatever. So every time I'm having sex, I wasn't thinking about you. I was thinking about I'm about to tear this girl up so she can tell all her friends and tell everybody it was the best thing she ever had.
That's crazy.
No, it's not. All right, so boom, let's talk about some songs, man, because y'all obviously don't be playing tunes, but I know y'all know some love songs.
Oh, for sure.
What are songs that we have championed to be about love, but they're actually not about love?
Brown Sugar by D'Angelo.
Okay. Dive into that a little bit. What is that song actually about?
All right,
I'm gonna pick up the lyrics.
Yeah, Brown Sugar by D'Angelo, for the unaware or the YNs that's out there. It sounds like it's an ode. Is that how you say that word? ODE? An ode? An ode? Yeah, it sounds like it's an ode to brown skinned women. But it's an ode to marijuana. Reggie to be exact.
Play that.
He was singing about Reggie. My
So,
nigga was singing about Reggie.
So any music that I play in this episode, you'll be able to hear it through and see how we vibe into it on the club. And so make sure you go hit that clubculturepodcast.com website, join the club. You could be a free member. I just will not be posting this publicly on YouTube because we'll get flagged. I'm gonna play a little bit. I'm gonna go through some of the lyrics. Okay.
Smoking that shit.
I get why we would think it's about
women.
Yeah.
Smoking that shit.
I would have not have guessed it to be about the weed, because
the weed.
It's definitely like you could just be calling me chocolate tie, nigga. Like,
oh man, talking about that weed, that ganja, that Reggie.
Okay, you got one for me, Tommie?
Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder.
So what is that song actually about?
That song is actually about the birth of his daughter.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whole time I thought the song was about just woman that he loved, but it's about the birth of his
No.
daughter. But when you go back
It's
and
a
listen
baby
to
crying in the song.
it's, yeah, right. That's why I said it's obvious that it's not about that. So
Money Long's song.
Nobody loves
Yeah, that was
me
about her
like-
baby.
mm.
The smell of your perfume.
Oh yeah,
That was about the baby smell. It was immune. Damn.
That's
yeah.
hard.
She said, yeah, that's about my baby. And people was asking like, do you like girls and stuff? Because she was saying like the smell of your perfume. But no, that's the baby smell that she talking about.
That's hard.
I personally hate how we uplift being a mistress. Whitney Houston, Saving All My Love.
Oh, if that one counts, then I do got 3.
Okay. Oh, that's one of your love songs?
No.
Oh, I was about to say
But it's something like that.
Okay. That song is about her being the side piece and she waiting for her time to shine. Like,
Side pieces need love too.
Yeah. If she wants to remain a side piece. She waiting to be the main. She said, I'm saving myself for you. I'm waiting. She did sing that shit like it was just such a lovely song. She killed that song. But, bro, that is a mistress ballad.
Gee, my second one is Inside Your Love by Minnie Riperton.
Okay. Sing that a little bit.
It's two people meeting.
Hell no.
Something.
I only know, I think, Loving You by her.
Man, come on, man.
My bad.
Inside My Love, Inside Your Love, something like that. It's one of the most beautifully written songs ever. And they talking about fucking.
Wow. Instead of
getting her back broke.
Inside.
I'm sorry.
I mean, the title matches up to that, Inside My Love.
But it don't sound like it, I'm telling you.
Let me play a little bit.
Yeah, sonically, it does not sound like they. It don't sound like they fucking.
All right, I see where she going with this. We're gonna stop that.
You know what? A
this.
song that we play at every family reunion. We play at all the celebrations. That Frankie Beverly joint. The was it Before I Let You Go? That's a breakup song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know.
It
that.
sure is. Yeah.
It sound happy as hell too.
Yeah.
Like, you can't wait to get away from this bitch, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
We be dancing to it.
I'm trying to think of the
Before
lyrics.
you go, bitch. Ah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Happy.
Oh, so we thinking he talking about probably let's get this nut off first before I let you go. Let me go to that real quick. I'm not gonna play it. I'm just gonna look at the lyrics. Yeah. Okay, see, that's the thing about the older music.
Mm-hmm.
They were so great at creating music that you never really know what the fuck is about until you like, hold on. I was a child and the whole Next Too Close. I never picked up it was
the song about a hard dick.
Yeah, like I thought that shit was just a bop to me. Like, okay, no.
You can't stand too close. You can't dance too close to me because my dick is hard.
Yeah. All right.
Hard ass.
I got one.
What's one?
What's happening?
Maxwell, Pretty Wings.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was a love song till like 2 years ago.
What was that song about?
He was trying to break up with her too. He deserved somebody better than me. That's what he was saying, you know.
You know what's so crazy?
And we were playing them at weddings and everything.
Yeah.
It was a conversation online where it was like, men suck at breaking up. They don't know how to just break up. Like, they make it so hard to just say, hey, I don't think we should work it out.
This is what I'm going to speak to with men. This is why I think men care more than women.
Okay.
Because men really be, even if they a dirty dude, they be, man, I don't want to hurt her that much. They like you done cheated on her 45 times, bro. Like, you saying it's over ain't gonna hurt her more. Like, man, I just can't. I don't want to break up
that one. Hold on, bro. I cheat on her. I ain't gonna break up with her now. You're asking a little too much.
That's too much right there, man.
That's crazy.
Break her heart, bro. You crazy.
Y'all are pieces of shit, bro. Y'all are pieces of shit. Because that's fucking true. That's crazy.
That's how you know I'm different. Hey, shorty, we done. Stop talking to me.
Oh, man,
let's both block each other.
I can end things in a heartbeat.
What's your second one?
I just want us to just talk about those songs. We can do a top 3 though.
Okay, well, shit. My third one is "Guy Piece of My Love."
Oh, okay.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm trying to think of the lyrics. What is the song about?
You can have a piece of my love.
Only
Like you
piece
can't
of
have
it, not
all of me.
all of it.
You could just get this dick.
So let's go ahead and do top threes. Your top 3 favorite love songs.
Just favorite love songs all around.
All around. Your favorite top, yeah.
That Minnie Riperton record going in now.
Really?
Hell yeah, I love that song.
The one you just listened to?
Yeah.
Okay, it was re-say it for the listeners.
Inside My Love.
Okay.
Inside Your Love. Man, y'all know how to Google work.
Okay, what's your other 2?
Other 2 off the top. Let's see. Tony Terry, When I'm With You. And then Slob on My Knob by 3 6 Mafia. I'm the only one not laughing.
What's wrong with
That's
you,
what makes
bro?
it even that
I'm
much
dead
funnier.
ass
What's so
serious.
crazy is when I asked y'all to figure out y'all top 3, I had an assumption that you would come with some bullshit too.
That's not bullshit. That's really not.
Can you explain to me the love in that song?
Slob on My Knob?
The act of service that you are speaking about that you love?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gee, I don't think people understand. Like a woman giving you head, bro. Like that's a pretty vulnerable thing that she doing.
Yes.
And even you're in a very vulnerable state.
Okay. And so that's love to you.
That's love to me.
All right.
I think you a wild nigga if you cheat on somebody to give you head. And like not like she just don't give you head. She actually love you too.
Mhm.
And a part of the love is she give you head. Like that's the person you gonna cheat on, nigga. You will kill me.
I understand the explanation.
You'll do me bogus as hell if you'll do somebody that'll do some shit. Cause I never do no shit like that for you ever in my life. So if you'll do somebody that'll do that to you bogus, bro, you a different type of nigga, bro.
Okay.
They won't
This
break up
ain't
with him,
no
though.
troll, bro. I'm dead ass serious.
I'm with you because I be confused on why the men want to hang with their homeboys over the girl that sucks their dick.
Same.
But you can also just
It's a balance.
okay.
Got to keep a balance. But yeah, but if you want an R&B record for the third, I'm gonna give you Mariah Carey, Always Be My Baby.
Okay.
I love that song.
Okay.
Me too.
All right.
I hate that song.
Is that I love my baby? Is that?
Nah.
Always be my,
Always
always
be
be
a
my
Oh,
part
my
of
baby.
me.
Okay. All right.
You
I was tripping.
and
Whose song is that I just sang there?
What you just sing? Because I sure wasn't paying attention.
I love my baby. I love my baby.
Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell.
Okay.
Shit, I think so. That's
Nah,
like
that's an older
2010
song.
shit, ain't it?
Yeah, it's in the 2000s. I don't know whose song that is. Okay. Tommie, your top 3.
Top 3. My number 1 would be So
Damn.
High, John Legend, number 1. That song got me so many women when I was in high school.
That Get Lifted album was fire.
It was.
That shit was crazy.
It was. As Stevie Wonder,
Mm.
probably the greatest written love song ever, just in storytelling, metaphors, all that other stuff. Stevie Wonder is the greatest writer ever, to me. And
Nah,
then
he was talking on that motherfucker.
And then last is a song by Rascal Flatts called "God Bless the Broken Road."
Roscoe.
Rascal
Roscoe
Flatts.
Dash.
No. Rascal Flatts. It's a country song.
Okay.
It's a country song. It's about Rascal Flatts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a white guy?
There's a group.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't sound like a white guy.
So we're gonna get through your 3, and then I got one more to add to the Sounds Like Love, but it's not about love. I have to add this, but we can go through your 3 first.
Khyle, give me one. Give me one. Give me one of your tops.
I'm gonna pick "Adorn" by Miguel there, and if I only get one, that song feels good all the time, no matter what mood you're in.
I
That's
just
a
wanna-
safe pick.
A safe one.
That's safe.
Okay.
I
Okay.
have more.
I have a lot. It was hard for me to
We know.
choose. I'm an R&B girly, man. It's hard.
Name
Give
song.
us
Yeah,
3 and a
song.
runner up.
Okay, so I was stuck between a Michael Jackson song. It was between "Lady in My Life" or "Break of Dawn."
Lady in My Life.
Mm.
That is.
If you had to choose between those two, which one would you
I'm
choose?
going with Lady in
I'm
My
going
Life.
Lady in My
Lady
Life.
in My Life?
Yeah.
I feel like that's the obvious choice, and that's why I was torn because I really love "Break of Dawn."
It's
Like
that-
he was on that bitch. Like he was on both of them singing, but
it's
"Break
the
of
end of the
Dawn,"
song.
the way he was, oh my head.
It's just the whole vibe
He
of
was
Lady
very
in My Life.
theatrical in that song. Feel the sweat.
The end of
Got
Lady
you
in My Life
nervous.
You can't match that.
Yes.
He
Yes.
go ham.
I love you, babe. Yeah, he did his shit on both of them. And I think Lady of My Life is so funny to me because I was doing a whole research paper about MJ in college. And so I had to do intensive research. And I had found a story, an autobiography, where he talked about recording that song. And he couldn't sing it to Quincy's standard. And so he was like, you know what? Turn the lights off. Turn the lights off. And so when Quincy ended up turning the lights off, he said, everybody get out. And that's what we get on the record is that recording. Yeah.
That's how a lot of R&B artists do it too.
Right.
That's how Mariah Carey recorded Emancipation of Mimi.
With the lights off and shit. I want you, I need you.
I miss Mike.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
I love Charlie Wilson with all my heart. And this is definitely being played at my wedding. You Are. That's my shit. You know that song?
Which one is that?
Reason of love.
Reason.
Okay, yeah.
God send me an angel. So then I wanted to throw in some more modern. So I was stuck between this one song with India Shaw. She has a song called Not Too Deep. I'm sure you all don't know that song. But it's not the song is about like she wants to fall, but just not too deep in love. And I think that song has a great message. And because we get so stuck on the whole lesbians falling in quick, and then the men thinking, oh, she got a fat ass, her coochie wet, oh, I'm in love. And it's like, it's way more deeper than that. And I never was into the whole, I want to be in your skin. Like, I hate that you're so clingy. I don't like that. I think that's not healthy. I don't think those are healthy forms of love. I think you are like, you're feeling me a little bit too fast, too deeply, and you could be blinded in the beginning of all the shit that's going to come to surface as you keep being with me, and that blind comes off from your eyes, and you can really see me for what I am.
Right.
And I think that's why I like this song so much, because she's saying like, I want to fall. It's not too deep. Let's take our time, but I know this does feel right. Type shit. So I really like that song. And then I'm gonna just give my other two, my honorable mentions. Trey Songz Without a Woman. That song, a lot of people tend to think that Trey Songz is just a sex king, but he actually has a lot of music about just loving women, even if he's not choosing to do so in personal life.
I hate the way he sings.
Don't get me started, Tommie. Don't get me started, Tommie. I would defend that nigga voice.
Did you see they just it was surfacing on the internet the clip of him singing at Prince's thing, and he was doing Purple Rain.
Yeah, that wasn't the best. That was the best. I thought you was going to say the TikTok trend where they all sing Can't Help But Wait. If you gonna do it right. And then my last honorable mention, Love and Hip Hop used to actually be about the music. It wasn't always relationships. And so they used to do this thing where they'll play snippets of songs of artists in the episodes.
Okay.
And I had learned this song from watching Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, God.
So his name is Sebastian McHale.
I love him.
You know?
Yeah, he cold as hell.
Okay, he got a song called Forever.
Okay.
That's definitely one of my favorite love songs of all time. You know that song, Tommie?
I was expecting you to come a little harder.
Really?
Yeah, that's kind of light, man. That's a real light list.
Why?
For you, that's a real light list.
What you thought? Some older shit? Or
I mean, just some better shit, really.
Better?
Yeah.
I was expecting like some classic.
Yeah, like I was really expecting you to get in your bag.
No, I like side cuts, man. I'm a weird lover. Okay, I'm not like the most outward romantic.
Right.
It's like you got to be with me for a little bit. You gonna get the romance. You got to get it out of me. And so the certain songs, all these songs touch on the emotional aspect of meeting and learning someone. It ain't all outright like let me love you, girl. It's more so like who hurt you?
You ain't got no Jasmine Sullivan on there.
Cause she ain't got love like that.
She don't.
Yeah, nah, she
ain't got love like that.
Yeah, now I'm thinking about it.
That's crazy. And I actually really love women. Like, I love what they bring just in general. Like, the warmth that they have. Like, this song with Trey Songz Without a Woman, I really do think the world don't go without women.
Nah, facts. We love the hoes. Don't nothing. Any event, somebody going, where the hoes at? You gotta have them, bro.
All right, fuck you. I don't fuck with my list. All right, well,
But no, hold on. Let me get my runner up though, because
Okay.
I definitely wanted to put this on there.
okay.
What the fuck is that song? It's by SWV. Rain. It's about nut. It's about getting nutted on.
Okay. I can see that even be anything. I ain't got to do a deep dive.
Yeah,
I can
we
see
don't
that
even gotta
be-
go. It's about
I
getting
can see
nutted
that be
on.
the thing.
Let your love fall down all over me.
Okay.
About nut.
That shit hard too. All right, let's go ahead and segue to mental health.
That's a great from nut to mental health.
Yes. I think I want to talk about just the idea of love.
Okay.
I know this is something that I think about on a daily basis. I think about this. Regardless if it's romantic love or platonic. I feel like love is probably one of the scariest things ever. And it's because you never know if whoever you're dealing with, whether it's a friend, family, or a partner, you don't know if you stupid in love or if this is solid love.
Right.
You won't know. And even when y'all depart from each other, it's still never consistent sometimes. Like, you can't really pinpoint, damn, was I stupid? Or no, was she really just terrible with accountability? Or was I just too lenient? Like, it's never really consistent for me. Sometimes I do shoot myself in the foot on exactly what that was for me.
Right.
And so I want to ask y'all opinion on a time where you were either very sure and it's clear to you that the love that you was experiencing with somebody was stupid love or it was solid.
I was for sure and then went stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, I was for sure until she cheated. Then I
Mm.
was stupidly in love.
So you
Oh,
found out.
stayed?
So you found out she cheated on you,
Yep.
and you stayed,
Yep.
and then it became stupid love.
Yep.
Okay, what did the stupid love look like?
Staying with a cheater.
Okay, that's it. Just purely just staying with her.
Basically,
Like,
yeah. I mean,
you
the
weren't-
relationship was still cool.
But you weren't like, she could have her phone open and you ain't gonna never touch it because she said she ain't doing it no more. Like,
Like, I ain't going through that. I wasn't going through it before she started cheating.
She said that was her cousin.
okay.
He coming over for dinner and stuff.
Mm-mm.
So when did you say, okay, let me stop being stupid now and just get up out of this?
What happened?
Cheat on you again?
No, or at least not that I know of. I don't even remember. We just kind of moved on, and then it was like 4-5 months later. It was like, all right, bro. Yeah, we ain't growing together no more. It's like, yeah, we really not.
Okay.
And then we separated.
Okay. Tommie?
For me, man, I honestly couldn't tell the difference until I experienced unconditional love. And well, I haven't experienced it, but I experienced myself giving unconditional love. And a lot of times that can get confused with being stupid. I was in a situationship with somebody, and this person did nothing for me. This person did nothing for me. It wasn't like they brought anything to the table, but I enjoyed being with this person. She wasn't bad. It wasn't like she was just out cheating on me or anything like that. It was a relationship that was going nowhere, but it was peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
But it got to the point where I was realizing that I was willing to sacrifice, and this might sound arrogant, sacrifice my greatness. Like I know that I have a lot of potential to do a lot of things, and I was kind of at the point when I was, in the situation with her, kind of like, you know what? If I don't do those things, I'll be cool.
Mm-hmm.
This situation is cool or whatever. But when that went south, and afterwards I realized, like, even though it ended kind of sour, I wanted the best for her. Like, I wanted her to go on to find who she needs to find. I didn't bash her or anything like that. I then realized that, like, I know what it means to love somebody. Now moving forward, meeting somebody that gives me all of the things that I've never gotten made me realize, like, I've never been in love before.
Mm.
And now realizing that, it's like, man, it's a beautiful feeling. And you don't, because the question was, how do you know when you in stupid love versus real love? And you really don't know until you actually experience real love, whether or not the previous love wasn't love at all. And that requires actually doing the self work of healing and all that other stuff. Like because people jump from relationship to relationship and they say, oh man, I'm so glad I finally upgraded this. And you ain't really upgraded, you just got a different type of person. But like when you truly went through the process of healing, understanding yourself, understanding, the areas where you fall short at, and then you experience someone who comes along and like, where you can be vulnerable with, where you can talk to about anything, like really share those things that in past relationships you wouldn't even talked about or whatever, and you realize, yo, this is a different experience. That's when you know the difference between stupid love and real love. And I say this, I don't think that you can truly love somebody unless you love them unconditionally. Love under condition isn't real love to me. It's more so of an infatuation. Because if my love is predicated on what you do for me or how you make me feel, then like, do you really love that person? Because you go through different ups and downs in relationships and stuff like that, and you got to say to yourself, I'm not saying make a fool of me, but if you make a fool of me, will I still be like, does my love end when you make a fool of me? If that makes sense. Kind of, I mean, but you said you felt you was in stupid love. Like if she cheated on you, but you still stayed or whatever. I find it very impressive when relationships that go through those infidelity situations, even though I would never do it, that can come back and like be stronger than ever. And that like they legit did the work and change and forgiveness happened and they've moved past it and redemption happened. I think that's a beautiful thing. I wouldn't want it for myself.
Yeah, fuck that. Because she did all that too. Like, it was definitely like, you know what I'm saying, the whole process.
But it speaks to what true unconditional love is when you see it like that. When you see it done the right way, like it's legit. He ain't still out there cheating or she ain't out there cheating. They legit faced the issue, dealt with it, went through the healing process, navigated, and now they stronger than ever.
Yeah, I disagree.
I saw it on your face. I saw it on your face.
I do not believe in conditional love. If anything, that is something that a parent, I think, is the only thing that can have for their child is conditional love. I think that you should have conditions with love and relationships because all the pressure's on me after I'm cheated on to showcase this unconditional love, but you didn't have it when you chose to cheat on me. You supposed to, if I'm not sucking your dick enough, you still supposed to thick through it with me. You ain't supposed to go find it somewhere else.
Yeah, that's the hard times you stick through. So that girl not wanting to suck your dick.
Yeah.
Not the cheating.
So that's unconditional then. Because it's like, even if I'm not getting this, you should still, like, that's at least wanting unconditional love.
Yeah, on my part, the one that was cheated on. But the person that chose to cheat is not presenting unconditional love when they chose to cheat.
Okay. Then that speaks to what we allow for ourselves. Like, so there should be boundaries and there should be things where you should see ahead of time, like, hey, these are the things that I won't stand for, versus saying like, you have to do A, B, and C for me to love you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get that. I feel like everyone knows not to cheat. Yeah. And so when you choose to do that, it's not love. There's no way for you to express that to me. Yeah. That's not unconditional love at all. Now, the stuff that you're referring to, can you repeat exactly what you just said?
You talking about as far as like boundaries and stuff?
Yeah, boundaries.
So a standard is, hey, these are the things that I'm not gonna put up. Don't do these things.
Yeah.
A condition in love is saying, hey, you have to do this, this, and this for me to love you.
Okay.
So,
but that could be love languages. Like, you gotta give me for me to see the love. Like, that could be a condition, or we have to spend quality time. That can be a condition, but that's literally what you should do in relationships.
Yeah. But in situations where those things aren't possible, so let's say your love language is gift giving, right? Mm-hmm. And the relationship starts off, the person is giving gifts. Y'all hit a financial situation. Literally, you lose everything. Now this person can't give you gifts anymore. Does that mean, hey, you can't do this for me anymore, so I got to go?
No, that means that, hey, I can acknowledge that I cannot give her the gifts that I used to be able to give her because I know that's how she communicates love and that's how she receives love. But I can periodically choose to buy her flowers because that doesn't break the bank like taking her on these dates do. Mm-hmm. Like, you just don't you shouldn't just choose to not do shit.
Right.
And typically they choose to not do anything and put it on the other person. You just not understanding. You ain't getting it, bro. I'm down on my bad luck. Like,
Yeah.
I know a nigga that this girl been with this man for 4 years, baby with her, and all she asking for was flowers. He ain't take no dates, no none of that shit. She do all of that. She just only was asking for flowers.
They only $17,
Bro.
I don't know how men can get to that point where they don't like. It's like naturally ingrained in me to like do things for women, even like women that I'm not dating. Like in general, like just something in me is like, hey, do something for this woman, whether it's romantically, whether it's friendship, whether just like opening up and like naturally. I don't know how men can be in a relationship and never think, man, I should probably get her a gift and don't do it. Like, that's weird.
Yeah. I'm going to talk a little bit more in the episode with the women, but I do have an issue with, I'm a grand gesture person. I show love by grand gestures. Like, it's hard for me to remember, like, you can do the little things too sometimes. And I do feel like the certain people won't fuck with that. They can't maintain a relationship with me because they not receiving the love, I suppose, by me just constantly just buying the flowers. Instead of me wanting to keep buying you flowers, I'm gonna keep sending a bouquet of your favorite flowers to your job and you don't know it. And that shit costs way more than just going to Amazon and getting $17 flowers. And so, yes, I do the gift giving. Niggas don't. Some people just don't do anything. But I'm saying that I also know that I have a hard time breaking away from it having to be a grand gesture.
Right.
I guess my example of I don't think I've ever been in sick love. I've definitely received it. I think I've always been pretty cognizant of what I'm experiencing with someone.
Mm-hmm.
It's more so me knowing, I guess me having a confidence that, okay, yeah, we should end. Because I feel like anything can be reconciled if you have communication.
Yeah.
And so I will try a lot with people. I give a lot of people chances at the chances to just get it right. Because I would hate for somebody to just give up on me. But I also have never put someone in a position to feel like I'm a lost cause.
Right.
Like, it's pretty easy for me to be resilient and just adapt to change. And so I guess I always would give the excuse of everybody's not like you, Tamaya. So maybe they just need a little bit more time to hear your issues and want to make a change to it if they want to and see the purpose in doing so.
Right.
And so I guess that's where it becomes sick love for me, is not having the confidence to know, like, okay, this is not going to work out. They just won't fucking get it. And I need to stop being so empathetic or compassionate to differences, I suppose.
Okay. I feel that.
Yeah, I feel that.
Okay. I think we all can do this. So Khyle, you can do this one too. What are our romantic goals right now? I feel like men, that's something that I've never seen talk about. It's always just, you keep what you got going on romantically to yourself. You might talk about sex with the guys, like, yeah, I'm fucking on this bad bitch here. But it's never a conversation of, man, this is the things that I'm doing to prepare myself for marriage or when the time is right. I really never hear these conversations. Y'all let me know if y'all have these with y'all guys.
I don't.
We do.
Okay.
Man,
Khyle?
I just talked to George about this like 2 days ago.
Okay. I also think you and George are different. Y'all different niggas, y'all.
George the musician? The magician?
Yeah.
Man. What my nigga at?
Might bring
down the street.
I'll bring George back.
Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't say that.
Don't nobody know unless they've been here. So let's talk about it, man. What are some romantic goals that you all have and you're striving towards that?
Yeah, me and my guys, we talk about it often. More so me, because a lot of my guys are now married or whatever. So yeah, my goal, I want to be married again. I think I've always desired to be married. Even when I went through my divorce, I still want to be married. But I want to do it the right way, and the right way is like not just linking up with somebody because you like them.
Mm-hmm.
Like is you having common interests, or you being physically attracted to them don't hold no weight. And I've always felt like, you know, if we weren't together, could we be in the same social circles? Like if we weren't together, could we be friends? And when the answer is like, nah, I wouldn't even rock with that person if we weren't together, it made me reevaluate like my process in pursuing women. So now I'm in a place where like I want to build a friendship, establish like real emotions with each other without having sex, right? Because sex complicates everything. You get some sex that's real good, you think you in love.
Mm.
You know, can you build a foundation of trust and emotion and like compassion with somebody that you have no physical interaction with? And I think once you do that, and then that moves on to the physical, you know, y'all get married, then y'all have sex. It just makes the relationship that much stronger. You mean to tell me you a dope person and the sex is great? You know what I'm saying?
How many times I say this on this pod?
So that's kind of like my pursuit right now. And in pursuing that is a lot of working out the kinks of my own personal issues, like managing money, you know, self-control, discipline, you know, not having sex, you know, and really preparing myself. I knew I was ready for marriage and ready for being in a real relationship when I used to tell myself, like when I used to have opportunities to take down girls, and I would say, how would this affect the next relationship I'm gonna be in?
Mm.
Like, what if I get this girl pregnant? What if this girl give me something? What if this person finds out? This could ruin that. Nah, I'm straight.
Mm-hmm.
And when I start rationalizing things like that, I knew like, okay, yeah, Tom, you at that place now. So, yeah.
Okay. Jonesy, my boy?
Romantic goals?
Yeah, man.
Like as far as
You got any? Like, where do you want to see yourself in the next 2 to 3 years romantically? What are some steps that you're taking to make sure that you're ready for that moment if it comes in 2 to 3 years? The
Mhm.
same way you'll make a goal about a promotion.
Right. Okay. No, I just want to know what we was talking about.
Yeah.
Next 2 to 3 years is really just find somebody I'm going steady with, something
Okay.
smooth,
Okay.
some, you know, small, cute, simple.
Okay.
Some shit like
Some
that.
cute. All right.
Yeah, you
Some
know.
fun shit.
Yeah, you know, some fine shit, some fine brown shit.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Well, what do you think you got to do to be ready for that moment when that fun shit coming is steady? What do you think you need to have done to self to be able to maintain that goal?
Who said it's not here?
Oh shit! Oh my god! Hit the button! No, don't hit the button. Khyle, you got a romantic goal for yourself?
Yeah, I think right now I want to find a woman that's looking for me. I don't
That's-
want to find. I also agree with everything that Tommie said.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of that same way,
Mhm.
but I keep running into women that want me to fit the mold of the ideal man that they had,
Mhm.
and I want somebody that I'm their ideal man.
Mm.
I don't want to be. I don't want to have to conform to these ideas that you had that I never agreed to. I never wanted that out of my life. I want somebody that wants the same thing that I do.
I feel that.
You know, like he was
That's
saying,
good.
it's very important to feel wanted. And he said that earlier in the different contexts, but I think that's like for me to feel wanted,
Mhm.
it has to feel like you are happy that I'm the nigga that's in your life,
Yeah.
and not just you wanted a nigga in your life.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
good.
I think that's a difference.
Mhm.
You know, and it's hard to find
Yeah.
somebody that's want
Yeah.
you exactly.
I think that's actually key to a lot of men. Like y'all go after the girls that don't actually want y'all. They just whatever reason they have for
Mhm.
why they let you, like why they even let you come in their lives. They know what their ulterior motives are. Whether it's just to have you pay for their meals or whatnot. Like you can sense it yourself. Can you sense when a girl just not
Yeah.
really that locked in with you for real?
100%.
You should be
Yeah.
able to.
That's the
Okay.
reason why we got all these red pill podcasts. Niggas want girls that don't want them, and they mad at the girls for not wanting them. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like it's tons of women. Like, there's no man out here that can't get a girl. Even the weird ones that everybody. There's enough women for men to get or whatever.
Yeah.
And when you pursue somebody that actually wants you, it makes the relationship that much more fun. When you ain't gotta convince this person to want you, when you legit can be with somebody that checks in with you, that's concerned about your well-being, that's work that asks questions about the things that you interested in, even if they don't understand it or don't get it, they show, hey, this is stupid to me, but it's important to you. So tell me more about it. You know, like stuff like that matters. Like it makes you want to like go hard, you know, and it helps even that much more to be faithful because like, man, I can't do nothing stupid to mess this up.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Can I tell a funny dating story since you brought up checking in?
Yeah, what's up?
I was talking to this girl and I called her. It was probably like at 10, 11 in the morning on like a Wednesday or something. Like, you know, hey, just checking in, seeing what you on. Gee, when I tell you that was the worst I have ever been cursed out in my life. Like ever, from childhood to military to now, bro. That was the worst cursing out I've ever got in my life. Like, yeah, bro, I ain't built to date, man. Maybe I ain't built for this.
Why she curse you out?
I have it. Okay, so it ended with I was in her business. That's essentially what it was. Like she had a problem with me being in her business. And I'm like, I thought this
that
was
sound like a girl.
Like I thought it was all right.
You said something though that I thought about this, but I've never heard it verbalized. But like, why do we like set goals for different life things, our jobs is, but nobody ever like truly set relationship goals for themselves, and not like a checklist of things, but like things to prepare themselves for the relationship. Like we don't really be intentional about it. It's basically like, if I like you, we in. Instead of like asking yourself, what type of man do I want to be? What type of woman do I want to be? What type of person do I want to date? Like that's important. I know that's what I've been doing the last year or so, like really narrowing down like exactly what I want out of life. What choices will get me to those places, and that kind of filters out the type of women that I can entertain. If you on Instagram, Facebook with booty pictures, I can't have you. That's going, you know, what I'm doing, you know, even though I'm not I could have dated somebody that does that and it doesn't anything to my ego or make me feel insecure, but still I can't have that in my life because I have a certain image that I want for my life, and a booty shaking girl on the internet ain't gonna do it for me. Shout out to y'all that create content, do y'all thing. More power to you. That just ain't, you know, my thing. But like really filtering out what you really want based on the goals that you set.
Yeah. I'm a geek for human behaviors. That's something that's one of my little pastimes. I love to just sit and observe and watch people, read statistics. I listen to people. I actually want to listen to you and what you got going on, because I think humans are very interesting beings. We have the ability to rationally think, and so that's what makes me so interested. Because why did you choose to do this? And you have no purpose, and why you're at the gym every fucking day getting big as fuck, being Batista, but the hoes don't like that, but you want the hoes. And so you ain't really like, yeah, you could be doing it for self. Is yourself because you were bullied in high school and you was a skinny kid, and like, what exactly is your why? Because all of those things should be work in conjunction with each other. Because if you know that you want to find your girl in the next whatever years, but you also are listening to the women and they're saying that they don't like Batista built niggas, then you're working against yourself. It's like voting not in your interest. So you gotta you really have to be intentional with things that you do. Talk to people instead of just out of nowhere watching a rom-com and it showed niggas just falling in love and being high school sweethearts from bumping into each other at Walmart. Life ain't like that, bro. You gotta talk to people.
Society programmed us though.
Yeah.
And sometimes you gotta just slap them nudes in their DMs, man. You just gotta go for it.
Never.
Man, I learned my lesson.
What the fuck?
What's wrong with you, man?
He on one today.
What's wrong with you, bro? Okay, I definitely I've experienced being engaged. I was engaged for, how many months is that? Like 5 months. I was engaged for like 5 months. I thought I found my person. It was a beautiful feeling to feel like you found your person. So I definitely want to replicate that and be right this time.
Right.
And be right this time. And so I definitely know that there's things that I'm working on to make sure I'm ready for that moment when it presents itself. But I also know that I'm not chasing it at all. I think it should just flow and come whenever it comes. Some niggas just go out and just chase things out of you. Always on the prowl. Like you said, like, are women just out looking to find some cooch to get into? I'm not like that at all. I'm not like that at all. I will have you waiting before I touch you. I got to make sure I want to touch you.
Gee, that
Because
shit's
I hate
scary.
touching some stupid shit.
Women definitely be scaring the niggas, bro.
They do?
They definitely do, bro. At least me.
What do you mean by that?
It's a nice young lady in my DMs. It's like, hey, man, I'm trying to fuck with you. Nah, bro. That's scary.
You don't like them being so forward?
No.
Okay.
Especially when I know it's not rooted in like I'm actually trying to fuck with you. Like, nah.
You don't like
bro.
that she really only just want to
Yeah.
fuck your bones off.
Yeah, nah.
Oh, the worst feeling for a man is to be treated like one. Like,
yeah, don't. I mean,
I had a
yeah.
chick do that to me one time where like afterwards I said, so this is what women be feeling like? Like, I don't like this.
Or at least pay for it. Because like after it happened to me, I'm like, I understand selling pussy now. Because if I walked out of there with like an extra $350, $500, I'm like, you know, it's a pretty good night. Bad experience, but that's a pretty good night, you know.
You're so stupid, bro.
It's like you pull up to the club, you find fucked up parking, you got to walk hella far. You still could end up having a good night.
Yeah.
Just that little, you know, interaction fucked with you.
Okay, we can get to one more question. I want to talk about some of the woes that you all have had dating women. I think that we were all born before man chose to do so many things in the past. And I feel like it's so much that we're fighting up against when we try to go find our mate because slavery didn't happen, genocides didn't happen, rapes and assaults didn't happen. And so that's a lot that messes with a person chemically in the mind.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's a lot to repair and break down. And so many of our people have passed it off as generational curses. They didn't continue those behaviors to other beings. And so when you meet somebody today, like we just said, 1 in 3 women has been assaulted, 1 in 4 men have been assaulted. So you're going to have some trauma coming into something.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of the conversation that we have online has to deal with the traumas that we haven't resolved in self. It's really hard to not bring trust issues into a relationship sometimes, and we kind of talk about it like it's so easy. I'm not on that fence. I know that a lot of this stuff is hard to work through, and also in real time knowing, hey, I'm presenting my trauma right now. Let me tone that down. Like that's a lot to ask out of someone to do in the midst of it and just always regulate it. And so I'm always compassionate and empathetic. Sometimes they take advantage of it, but I'm always going to be on that fence because I know that that's not the easiest thing to do in the world. And so I guess the question is, regardless of a motherfucker's trauma, women still be doing shit.
Right.
Right? And so I want to talk about just some of the woes, and especially base it off of things that we see happen online. Like some women say they love to use the term narcissism. They love to say that y'all be gaslighting, y'all be manipulating all the time. And I'm on the side of, I've seen it played out both sides, and I feel like everything ain't manipulation. Like sometimes you're just hard at hearing. And I'm not manipulating you right now. So if you all had to just pick something from within, some moments of like, nah, I'm right. She's really just tripping, bruh.
A quick one, man. Ponder.
You say you got a quick one?
Yeah.
All right, if it's quick, go ahead. We're going to do this. We're going to spend 15 minutes on this.
Shorter. Like when you say everything ain't manipulation, I think I've dealt with that from the side of like me establishing a boundary and saying like, if you do A, B, and C, I'm leaving. And so are you trying to manipulate me? You trying to control me? And it's like, nah, certain shit that I don't want to deal with, right? So when you apply that label to it, now you made me the bad guy. But so my options are either deal with the shit that I know I don't want to deal with, or be the bad guy in the situation. Like there's no option for me to say, if this is how you behave, I don't want that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's really it, man. That narcissist and controlling thing just get thrown out there so loosely, especially when it comes to men. Partially due because of the history of men.
Yeah.
But like when you got genuine, like you said, when you got certain boundaries that you put up, like I remember when I was married, one of the things I used to tell my wife, like, man, I wish you would pray with me, right? Like I'm a spiritual person. Her response was like, I ain't like them church women. You trying to control? Like, nah, I just wanted us to pray together. That's an intimate thing or whatever. So it's like, man, yeah, man, those are some of the woes, man, that when your feelings are or your boundaries are taken as weapons, or you trying to they weaponize your boundaries as if you trying to control or manipulate the situation. That's kind of like the uphill battle that men have nowadays. Another thing I would say, at least for me, a woe that I faced was picking the right women and not vilifying the ones that ain't the right ones for me. Like I was in a situationship with this chick, and I was doing all the things, romantic things, the thoughtful things, like getting her. Like it's just one time she said her favorite TV show when she was a kid was Arthur. And she used to have like this Arthur stuffed animal that she lost when she was a kid and never could find it.
Mm-hmm.
So I went on eBay searching for it. Took me long. I found one of them. So I bought it, gave it to her. One of the most thoughtful things, like, oh man, this is thank you or whatever. But she ended up, it was one of them situations where it was between me and this other dude or whatever. And she ended up picking the other dude. And like, I just so happened to, this is why I had to delete her from Facebook or whatever. I saw her story, and I saw what the dude got her for Valentine's Day. I said, man, that shit whack. Like, like this what you love. And I in my mind, I had to like scale back. Like, wait a second, she didn't ask for all that. Like, I thought it was a grand gesture or whatever, but maybe that was too much for her. She didn't find value in that. But whatever he gave her, she found value in. Mm-hmm. That doesn't make her a bad person. It's just, that was her preference versus what I thought was good or whatever. So that was something that I had to like really realize about myself.
Yeah. I like that. I like your experience that you just shared, because I do think a lot of things are placed on the other without having an introspection that's just a soul issue that you're having. Like people can have differences.
Yeah.
And that was a difference that you shared. So I appreciate you giving that.
I feel it. My relationship was having my boundaries, like you said, weaponized.
Yeah.
And it's like everything is walking on eggshells.
Yeah.
Because you know how I work. Like my phone is down in my life. This motherfucker jumps 24/7.
Yeah.
So you probably not going to have my undivided attention whenever you want to, or have access to me whenever you want to. Mm-hmm. So that's not your time to take it as like I'm on some bullshit or something. Like, nigga, just know what the fuck going on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You ain't bigger than the program.
And sometimes it could be a person having trust issues, and they just used to only messing with niggas that's always doing stuff on the phone, and it's not work.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's really what most relationships are, and we don't realize that. We only view the relationship from our perspective.
Yeah.
And we don't put ourselves in their shoes. Is it to say that they right for what they doing? No, but it is to give a little bit more context to like everything ain't personal. Like they not legit in their minds, I want to make your life hell. Some people are just responding, like you said, out of their traumas and out of their response. And when you can scale back and look at it from that perspective, if you value that relationship, you can now say, okay, we need to figure out how to work this out, whether it's offering, hey, let's go to therapy, let's do this, let's talk through why you feel this way. Or if it's legit, like, hey, I can't do nothing about this, so I'm going to leave, I'm going to end this. It ain't that I hate you, I'm not about to blast you on social media or anything. It's like legit, like, this doesn't work and we don't see eye to eye. You're not a bad person. We just have different perspectives on what that relationship looks like. Yep. I think that was the biggest thing that I had to learn, that like my ex is not a bad person. She has a different ideology and a different outlook on life versus mine. And mine was way different from hers. So the separation was just like, hey, this ain't gonna work. Fast forward now, I know what I want. So I know the type of people to align myself with, and what I'm aligning myself with now, man, the greatest thing I ever had in my entire life. So, it's just like that.
Yeah.
Preach, Brother Billups.
What's one of my little woes? Did you give a woe? Yeah, you did. You did. I think one of mine is thinking like you have a concept or idea of me before you get me, and that idea being big therm. Like you think I'm finna be like, bro, I'm smart as fuck, bro. Like I want to get to know you. We finna talk about childhood traumas. We finna get down to shit. We finna talk about history. Finna talk about Martin Luther King and the declassified files. Like, bro, you're
what's on your reading list, motherfucker?
Yeah, bro. Like I didn't know you can read. We're not about to we just not finna fuck, and you just see me as some fine shit. Like that ain't it. You getting way more of me, and you also. You have to understand that I'm a like I'm a social justice advocate. Like I'm down for my people, and so you damn near finna. You gonna have to be what buddy said? Coretta
Coretta, he
Scott.
need his
Like,
Coretta.
I'm gonna need my Coretta, bro. I'm gonna need a Coretta by my side because we gonna be in some shit. We gonna be in the marches. We gonna be doing stuff, and I would love for you to be there for me because you also prioritize and know that our family is our family. We gonna protect it, but I also am there for the people. So I might have to put myself in harm's way sometimes to just go see a better life for the next generation because I'm choosing to be intentional about my time on earth. And I think some girls just want to have fun, and you're not getting that. You're going to get that here, but you're also it's going to be very intentional fun. We're going to have a purpose when we're together. And so I think that although I feel like I've chosen 3 quality people, the middle one, the second one, not so much, but the other 2 quality people. So I'm on a good track record,
Right.
but I definitely feel like so many people be in my DMs thinking it's just gonna be some cute, fine shit that you see with the dimples showing. Nah, it's Martin Luther King over here, Malcolm X, nigga.
They want you to run them.
Run me?
Yeah, no, they
mean,
want
run
you
them?
to run them.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know.
You just be talking, bro.
I just be making stuff up.
You just be
Just be
talking.
making shit up.
All right, man. Let's end this shit with a gym. Let's end it with a gym and let it be something for the fellas. This
Right.
episode was definitely for everybody that's a fella or not a fella, but you just love women, and so we
Shout out
relating
to
here.
fellas.
You got one? We can start with you, Cal.
Keep it short.
Yeah.
I think niggas will learn that they can be better men in relationships and better at loving people when they learn how to love people who they're not trying to fuck in better ways, right? Like when you treat your friends better, you would learn how that translates to you treating your woman better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then when you treat your sisters, your brothers, your mom, everybody, the random man outside the gas station asking for money, when you could learn that you should treat that man with respect, you would start treating women better too.
Facts. Big facts. Let's go ahead and go with you, Tommie. Got a gym for the fellas?
Yeah, man. Get some control over your penis.
Damn, Tommie.
Listen,
He
throw out
took
the
your shit.
pornography. Get out of the OnlyFans. Quit subscribing to the private Snapchats, fellas. I'm telling you, there's so much peace and clarity when you have control over your penis. It keeps you out of trouble. And it ultimately leads you to, the type of situation, because you want to ask yourself the question, what type of man do I want to be? And when you lay that out, you start to see these decisions that I'm making doesn't line with that. So I got to quit making these decisions. And that will change your life. And don't be scared to love, man. It ain't soft. It ain't no little punk thing. I know, everybody want to be tough and don't want to have that soft side or whatever. But like, man, find you a lady and love that one lady. There's beauty in it, There's beauty in it.
All right, my boy Jonesy.
I don't
He
even
took
want to
your
give it no
shit.
more. I don't even want to give it no more. Because it ain't even funny no more if I give it how I want to give it now. I don't even want to. Man, fuck it, bro. I have to because it's just burning inside of me. Bro.
Okay.
I don't even want to no more.
We're going to laugh for you.
Yeah, man.
You got the fake lives tuned up in there.
No, shit, man. I'm gonna speak to my hood niggas.
Okay.
Yeah, women don't like all that aggressive shit. Chill the fuck out.
I mean, some of them do.
I mean, they
can't count
do,
them
but
out.
not. Yeah, it's a time and place for everything.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, man. I don't
All right.
Yeah, man.
All right.
I got one more.
Okay.
Real
Quick.
quick. Stop. Get your self-esteem and your emotions together because you pick from those. And if you in constant chaotic relationships, 9 times out of 10, it's because you got low self-esteem and you ain't did the work to really improve your thought process. So get better emotionally and you'll pick better.
Get tested regularly. Full panel.
Mm-hmm.
Get swabbed.
I approve that message.
Yeah.
Please, man.
Get manicures and pedicures.
Make sure that semen is.
What?
All right, let me.
What the fuck?
Y'all laughing?
The
That
fuck
shit
going
connected,
on?
bro. It's connected, bro. The semen disgusted for a reason. Nigga.
Wait,
Go
what
ahead.
finish the
You ain't
sentence.
finished the sentence. You just said get the semen.
Because you reacted already, man. I was just gonna
Get the
say.
semen what?
Get
the
yeah.
semen what?
Get the
Hey.
semen is crazy.
Hey, all of that shit is connected. Your cleanliness is connected. Your hygiene is connected. Your semen is disgusting because you're disgusting, bro.
There we go.
You're eating poorly. Fix your diet. Be in the gym. Be intentional in the gym. Stop eating all that dairy, bro. It's killing you.
Get the semen.
That's not my gym though. My gym is really the overall takeaway that I would love for people to take, just from me selfishly, from this episode is that I put this episode together with the guys and I had myself there and I also engaged with the conversation because I think that I've never came across any dude that was like, I've never personally came across him, but I've seen it behind the scenes where men viewed me as competition. But my friends don't. I've never felt that with my male friends. I've learned it from women that told me about the men that they've dealing with, and they say that about me. And I always just found it weird. Like, that's something, it's new. You got to get used to, like, there's women out here that also like, well, other women, I get that. But we're removed from that shit. I think at this point now, there should be some acceptance to all of the people that love women too. And nobody's competition. I don't know, do you all feel like men are in competition with each other going after girls? Like, y'all feel that, right?
I don't.
You don't.
I don't compete at all.
But niggas definitely do.
They've been in competition with you.
Yeah.
In one-sided beefs.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't know how to get past that. Because it's definitely one-sided.
There's nothing you can do.
Nothing you can do.
Nothing you can do.
Yeah. I get competition is just a nature. It's a human thing to fucking feel great. But at some point, bro, she just don't want you.
Yeah.
Like, it's just that simple, and you gotta just take that L, bro. And it ain't nothing I did special. She just wanted me. That's it.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
Fuck
you
that.
Yeah, you exist. God damn it.
I think I'll find shit.
That's the beef.
Okay.
Just don't beat them up in front of their house.
You never fight over a woman.
Ever.
Yeah, don't fight over the
that
woman.
Shit lame, bro. Don't do that.
It's so many women. Like, literally, scientifically, it's been proven there's way more women than men.
Yeah.
No reason to fight over them.
My gym is exactly what Khyle said. Go to the who wants you, bro. Because the girl that's obviously choosing the stud, I'm not a stud. Stop calling me that. Girls that keep choosing the studs over you, she just don't fucking want you. So go to what wants you.
Don't sleep on them ugly women because they going to be nice to you.
Oh, no, he tripping. But definitely don't sleep on the medium ugly ones.
Okay. Well, Tommie, I need you to wrap us up before I do our closing. You were saying something about the pod.
Yeah, man. So check it out. So I don't say this just because y'all be having me on the pod, but this by far is one of the top podcasts that I listen to, just simply because it's relatable content, it's real, it's authentic, it's not pushing an agenda or pushing like a certain brand or anything like that.
I mean, they could be saying I'm pushing gay shit.
We definitely pushing gay shit.
I never feel that.
Definitely pushing gay shit.
I never feel that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? It's just a real podcast, and y'all talk about real stuff. And I don't know if it's because I'm biased, because I like you said, like the way that humans think, why they do the things that they do.
Yeah.
Those are the type of discussions that y'all have. And those are the type of discussions I feel that actually impacts people. Instead of just telling people the person that they with is wrong and they need to pick somebody else. It's very introspective. Makes you think, and it challenges your thoughts. Even if you disagree with what's being said, it makes you challenge, like, okay, why do I disagree? You know? So everybody out there, y'all need to tune in, lock in to Club Culture Podcast. Get other people tuned in, locked in. Cause man, don't be jumping on the bandwagon when y'all see it skyrocketing. You know what I'm saying?
No, they can jump on.
You can jump on.
Okay, they say y'all can jump on.
Listen to that shit. You can jump on that bandwagon.
Yeah, but it's gonna be hard for you to ever get on this pod if I know you've never fucking shared.
Yeah.
Like you can't come on here if you're not supportive. I don't know why is that not clicking.
So yeah, man, this y'all. I want to give y'all flowers. Y'all doing a good job. I love the podcast, man, and yeah, man, I can't wait to see where it go.
Thank you, Tommie. You know you always welcome whenever I give that call.
Yeah, man. Come on down, Brother
I
Billups.
squashed all the beef between.
Yeah, man. Stop beefing with us, man. What the fuck going on?
Now, y'all be patient with me, okay? Cortland's not here. We're down our videographer, so I'm over here clicking buttons, making sure that it's being streamlined for y'all. So if I make any mishaps, if Tommie was talking but it's on us, hey, don't beat my ass. Don't beat my ass.
Gonna cook you in the comments.
We do have another episode celebrating V-Day, but the next episode will be our Valentine episode with the ladies and my guy Dupree. And so make sure you tune in and come back for that episode. If you're on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. And if you're on your favorite streaming platform, thank you for tuning in and make sure you leave us a rating. Peace.
Just watch the damn podcast.